P2H. Live back on YouTube. Temporarily. So as it turns out, there's a strike going on. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be jumping the picket line and whatever. So, I guess this is gonna be a combination video stream announcement thing. This will be a short one today. So, as it turns out, there's a YouTubers union started by a fella who, oh, this is what we're supposed to be doing today. We're supposed to be doing this, Dead Eye. Classy. But, you know, my plans kind of got ruined. Work whooped my ass. Which, from time to time, you know, transitional period. Going from 3 months of, recovery to, what I'm doing now. So,
readings indicate this area
it's not
safe.
bad. But, I think what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna do what I have to do anyways, is survival, since I have a very strong opinion on survival and the Dark Zone at the same time. They are the same, one and the same. So I may as well talk about it and do that for a very short run. Make a little rant about it, since I only have really about an hour and a half. It's a shame about the Deadeye thing, but you know what? That's okay. I'll tell you about the YouTuber union thing real quick before we get into the survival. So, you got a bunch of YouTubers who are losing ad revenue because of the adpocalypse, are getting their videos shut down by a bunch of the robots roaming around. You know, if you've got certain tags, the rating system, because I don't know if you knew this, but there's a, you know, from PG to like adult rating that advertisers can select. There's like 4 layers of it, and if you have like above a certain rating, you essentially get no ads. And if you do content like, say, The Division or airsoft guns or stuff like that, you essentially get, you know, no ads, no money. And then, if you have something that's controversial, like, say, if you have a transgender support group on your, you know, on your channel or something, then that gets demonetized too. So, like, you have, like, the gun people, like, on one side, and then you have, like, rights activists on the other side for, everybody. Like, it seems like just people on different ends of the spectrum, so long as they're outside of normal, what is considered normal target audiences, they get pounded by this stuff. Like, they get demonetized, they get shut out, they get removed from the search algorithm. So, like, there's like suicide prevention groups that are getting removed and ignored from by the algorithm, by the search engine. And it's terrible because they're trying to prevent suicide, but because suicide's like one of the things, they're, it's one of those trigger words for the robots. Like, if I was a monetized channel, like, I'd be hosed right now because I said it like 2 or 3 times. Like, it'd be fucked. I'd be dead in the water. But because I don't give a shit, here's to you, fucking little robot bastards. So, I figure what I'll do is this will give me an opportunity to stream on Twitch for a little while, get some of that content going. So that if we put a little pressure on YouTube, make them realize that they're not entirely necessary. Hey, put a little power to the people. Huh? I'm about that. I like that life. I'm not against it. Workers, let's do it. Little negotiation power, huh? But that should help everybody involved, because there's a bunch of, the only thing that worries me is that some of the groups involved that want a voice were some of the alt-right people, because some of those people are kind of loony as fuck. And but I think that's the fewer. I think there's enough people involved because it's an issue of censorship. Censorship affects everybody. So I think it's a worthwhile investment. So, thankfully survival's starting, so we can get into my actual survival rant. Dark Zone and survival rant. You better be ready for this, because I'm hot fucking pissed. These people keep telling me what they want, what they think they want with the Dark Zone.
You and a team need to go secure them right now, or someone else will.
Aggravating me. Here, prepare yourselves. Here's the video.
We don't have much time.
It's the CGI or whatever. I'm gonna grab a coffee while they finish this up. I don't want to talk over it.
They say it'll make Sandy look like a snowball fight. We're locking the base down for the duration, and Rhodes says the weather might bork all our comms, so we can't count on being in contact.
Hold on. We'll be there soon.
Just get there before the storm really hits. And listen, do whatever you need to do to get back alive. You're needed. Lao out.
Did they bork my comms yet? That's one of the emotes I want to have if I go to Twitch. I want to have bork. Is bork an emote? It better be an emote. Better bork my fucking comms. Alright. The rant is here. So, I've been hearing a lot lately about the need for the developers to make what amounts to a light zone version of the Dark Zone. Because PvE players, they don't want to have the Dark Zone thrust upon them. Right? You can sympathize with that. It's, where are we on the map? We're way north. Okay. I can understand if you just want a PvE, you don't really want to be forced into that life. Have to deal with a bunch of bros measuring their dick hats in the Dark Zone or whatever. You know, you don't want to be forced into fighting in a 4v4 or what have you. But that's, you know, that's not exactly what's happening, is it? Right? Oh wow, I'm already loaded up. LSW, baby. So the complaint is
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
that they want to have a light zone variant of the Dark Zone, right? Because they don't want to fight players. Okay. So they want all the benefits of the Dark Zone. The div tech, the drops, all that PvE, the high level PvE stuff, without the threat of player interaction. Without the rope cuts. Like, is there, like, perhaps I would consider it, but they would have to pretty much remove everything important from the Dark Zone, right? They'd have to remove the div tech, or like tone it down a lot. Like, you'd have to make it like half as good as it
Core
is.
temperature is below optimal levels.
Like, the whole point of the Dark Zone is this risk-reward situation. Not only is it risk-reward, it's the idea of combining all of your, player base, right? Your PvE people want in on this. Your PvP people want in on this. Everybody's in on this action. Like, there's not a single person who doesn't want in. Everybody benefits.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
Because everybody benefits, everybody gets involved, right? That's one of the nice things about the Dark Zone. We're keeping the green on us. One of my primary complaints about the way this game has gone is that they separated the player base so badly. Oops, I just about killed myself. What they did with survival was they tried to isolate each group to the point where solo players fought solo players. You know, squads fought squads. PvE players fought PvE players. PvP, PvP players. You know, once you separate people that much, there aren't enough players to go around. You know what I mean? It just, you wind up diluting the player base, and you can't find enough people to fill your servers. I mean, I'm willing to bet right now I'm the only player on this server. And the thing is, there's a good number of people on who would prefer this, and it kills me. It kills me that there's a group of people out there who want to do this to the Dark Zone, right?
Core body temperature drop.
They want to turn the Dark Zone into what is currently survival. The survival wasn't like this. Survival wasn't this empty wasteland of nothing going on indefinitely, right? There used to be a lot of threat, of dynamic, of a meta that was growing. It was magnificent. Beautiful when it was starting out, but the developers got scared and caved to the players way too early and tried to fix something that didn't need fixing. They didn't let the meta play out. The game type had only just been born, and they were already fixing it, quote unquote, fixing it. And it was a nightmare. Like, you suddenly lost the entire player base of this game mode overnight because you wanted to separate everybody. You wanted to coddle all of the players, every single one. You wanted to make the solo players fight solo players. You wanted squads to fight squads, and it's like, why? Why would you do this? There's no point. Like, the whole point of the Dark Zone is that it's unfair, right? It's an unfair thing. And the idea here is that this is... when you separate the player bases, you end up creating this void. There's a dearth of population, right? There's nobody here. It's just me. When you make a mode, it's a multiplayer mode. Even if it's a PvP or PvE mode, when it's supposed to be a multiplayer mode and you never run into another player, you don't even feel their presence.
Below optimal levels.
You're no longer... That's a failure of a multiplayer mode. That's a matchmaking mode that is no longer functioning. And the thing is, it is because they want to separate everyone. They want to keep everybody... Oh shit. They want to make everybody happy by giving everyone what they want exactly. They separate them so much that they end up creating entire voids, and nobody gets what they want in the end. Because if there is no population, you're not going to have a game. It's not going to exist. No weakness. So what's happened to this game type is going to be exactly what they're going to do to the Dark Zone if they listen to their player base. Like, the player base keeps saying, hey, please make a light zone. Please separate the player base based on who wants the PvE and who wants the PvP. Right?
Your body temperature is now hypothermic.
Please separate us. Because I don't want PvP forced upon me.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
I want to benefit from the Dark Zone without actually risking anything. Okay. And I wish I could do that too, you know? Like, just walk up, benefit indefinitely from a game mode without any risk, I guess. I can't fathom why that's a good idea to anybody. You know, I can understand wanting to do it. You know, if you don't like PvP, you know, you wanna hide from the PvPers, so you know, you want this game mode, this game type. I get it. But can you see how, like, something like that would be detrimental to, like, the entire game? Like, you'll literally kill the Division. Like, what makes this game unique? You know, because the Dark Zone is a PvE VP place. It's not PvE only. It's not PvP only. It's everything. It's what survival used to be when it first launched. That was the that was why both of these things were unique.
Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent.
That's why they were very good. And why they were populated.
Infection temporarily stabilized.
God. You wonder why there's no population in this game. This game mode.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
It's, you separate the player base too much. It's diluted. And now you have nobody left. And that's what's going to happen to the Dark Zone. They're going to make, if they listen to their player base, which that's the problem with these developers. They're not confident. They're not confident in what they do. It's like, if you guys are just, like, you're good at what you do. You make good games. I'm proud of you. Believe in yourselves, would you? Like, fuck, man. Just, I don't know. Do you? If the developers would be confident and not listen to their fans and just make the fucking game the way they want to make it, I think they would do better. Hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Let's continue the rant. Alright. So, turning the Dark Zone into a Dark Zone and Light Zone. Separate. Separate but equal. Just like Survival, which is what I'm playing right now. This is what's gonna happen to the Dark Zone. This is why I'm doing it right now. This is why we're talking about it. So, for anyone who's unfamiliar with Survival, because it is an expansion, who don't get a chance to play it, Survival is a dead game type on PV or on PC, and it is a damn shame that it's dead. Damn shame that it's dead. But this is a sign of things to come.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable
Because this is what they want to do to your Dark Zone. And it's not good. It is not a good thing. And don't let them tell you otherwise. So what they keep telling you is that, oh, we want a PvE Light Zone variant of the Dark Zone. Because I don't like it when they force PvP on me. I don't like it when they force PvP on me in the Dark Zone. Oh no, I have to deal with other players in the Dark Zone. And then it makes farming difficult. It's hard. And yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's Dark Zone's tough. It's a tough place to be. It almost sounds like it's, you know, the Dark Zone. So, you know, they could do things a little different. But right now, there's way too many players out there who would like to see the Dark Zone turn to mush. Because what ends up happening is
drop in core temperature detected.
you end up separating your player base so badly that there's nobody left to play your game. And it's a shame. I really don't want it to happen to Dark Zone. I really don't want it to happen to the Division. There's way too many people right now who seem adamant about making it happen.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
I really don't want the developers listening to them, so I'm kind of making a rant right now about it. I'm gonna be as loud as I can for the next hour. Because I'm on a PvP server. You couldn't tell though, could you? There's for all this PvP going on. Hold on, let me get this LMG out. Look how much PvP is happening right now. Or has happened even. I guarantee I'm the only person on this server right now. If I run into one other person, I would be surprised. Legitimately. It would be mind-blowing for me. Because it just doesn't happen. This game mode, despite being probably my favorite part of this game, has no player base. Because they've separated everybody so badly. They separated them by PvE, PvP, separated them by squad size. It's just, it's so bad. It's so bad, man. Feels bad. It's no good. But this is what they want. This is what a lot of players, a lot of PvE players keep asking for. They want this for their Dark Zone. It's no good. It's no good. No mas. I do not recommend. I want the advanced filter too, but let's get the medical pouch first. Let me see if I can. But it's tools.
response
sort it out.
detected. Infection imminent.
I'm at my wit's end with people. Yeah,
Drop in core temperature detected.
but that's the thing is, like, it's not 2 players left, it's 2 players at all. It's like, you can't, it's not even like, the issue isn't like if it was a situation where, like, you could... Oh shit, hold on a second. Yeah, I really wish it was a different scenario. You know, like, I wish PvE players could get what they want and not destroy the game. But, legitimately, they would cause the Dark Zone to fall apart.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm dead as fuck. Dead.
Cascading trauma detected.
But that's the thing, is, if you take away the community combining aspects, it's besides having the whole rest of the game outside of PvE, PvP, the PvP game modes and because they literally have missions, they have incursions, they have everything else, right? They have everything except for the 2 broken PvP modes and the PvP survival, which is also broken. And then they also don't have the Dark Zone, I suppose, if they really absolutely abhor all PvP whatsoever. If they want no human interaction whatsoever, there you go. That's how you avoid it. But it's like, dude, come on. But the thing is, they want to be able to farm the Dark Zone as is with no risk. That's what they're asking for. That's what they want. Like, what's the point? What is the point of the Dark Zone at that juncture, right? You know, why even be in there? The thing is, you want PvE and PvP players in there, because there's things for both of you. That's the whole point of that area, is that there's PvE objectives, there's PvP objectives, and we all get together and we have the mixed emotions that are the Dark Zone. Like, that is the uniqueness. You know, it is uncomfortable for PvE players, but that's the choice you make to get your, you know, stuff that you don't normally get outside of it. If you're a PvE player, why are you trying to optimize your build? Why are you getting div tech? What's the point of that? You want to tell me why are you using this optimization station over here? What are you trying to do? For the life of me, it doesn't make sense. What is this? What is this to a PvE player? Why do you need div tech? The thing is, well, here's the other deal too, Sky. Underground is it's an expansion game mode. It is one of the 3 ones you gotta pay for. So, but the Dark Zone is not. You don't have to pay squat for that. So, it's that vanilla version. So I understand wanting to make that available for everybody. I don't want them to turn the Dark Zone into what survival is now. It would make me very, very, very sad. It would be upsetting. I can't, I don't want it to be empty. It's upsetting to me. Survival is one of the best game modes I've ever played. And it's just, I can't find a server where it's not just me on it. I don't want to play a matchmaking game, a multiplayer game, where I'm the only player. There is no multi about it. It does. It's hard to call it multiplayer when there's no multi about it. Where's the multi? There's just player. I don't want to play against bots all day. If I wanted to play missions, I'd play missions. If I wanted to play an incursion, I'd do that. Fuck, dude. It's just... And the thing is, survival has all these great mechanics and stuff in it that the Dark Zone doesn't even have. And it's suffering like this. You wanna separate the player base in the Dark Zone between PvE and PvP servers? Like, the Dark Zone doesn't even have, like, the cold mechanic and the... Like, because this is essentially Battle Royale stuff. The Dark Zone doesn't even have that. Not even that much motivation. It's just... It's a bad idea. A fast way to kill the Dark Zone. Fast way to kill your game. One of the last unique things about your game.
Team need to go secure them right now, or someone else will.
Because this was... I thought this was what the game was supposed to be.
We need to be in the air before the storm hits.
But we've got a storm coming in. They say it'll make
This felt so complete as a game mode. I was like, man, you guys, this was what you guys thought this was supposed to be. And you couldn't release this as a standalone, so you released the Division story stuff as a game. So that's cool. I believe in you guys. But then they separated the player base, and it sucked. So now the only thing left we have is the Dark Zone. So what now? Now we have to defend the Dark Zone, and now they're talking about breaking that. Like, why? Why are we doing this again? Why do we have to sit here and listen to people talking about breaking all the good parts of the game once again? It's the last bastion of hope that we have. It's the last unique part of this fucking game, is the Dark Zone. Can we at least keep that shit alive? Please. Please. It's all I want.
Warning. Immune response
Like, fuck,
detected.
man.
Infection imminent.
Like, what did the... Dark Zone didn't do anything to anybody. It's all the players. You know what? If you would fix those PvP game modes, maybe the Dark Zone would be better. Huh?
Drop in core temperature detected.
I think that's the problem right now. You know why you're having PvP thrust upon you in the Dark Zone? Why there's these PvP mobs of just bro dudes measuring their big old dick hats and imperial inches against you? It's because the skirmish and last stand are utter and complete garbage. Absolute trash. There is no point to those game modes. If they would fix those two game modes, you know, make the matchmaking, you know, legitimate, I suppose is the word I'm looking for.
Temperature is now critically below normal.
I don't know what I'm trying to. Look, we've had the Halo series, right? I think everyone should know by now how to make a matchmaking system and make it legit. A ranking system and make it legit, right? Make it meaningful. Oh, crumb. I hear him. Oh, he's got SMG. I just want the warmth. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Now I need some heat. But yeah, so the Dark Zone. Where were we in my rant? Give me a minute to collect my thoughts. There we go. There we go.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
So. Where was I? I know I was yelling about something. And then I got hung up on a fight. No, there's meds down there I gotta grab. Yeah. So, I'm really adamant about keeping the Dark Zone as dark as possible.
Body temperature has reached critically low levels.
It really should stay PvP centric. PvP around PvE. Trying to coddle the PvE players for no reason. It's not a good idea.
Drop in core temperature detected.
You can already PvE in the Dark Zone. I don't know if you knew this. But there's already mobs in there. I don't need the construction area. Let's not go that way. Yeah,
Body temperature is critically low.
it seems like the player base forgets that they can avoid player contact as much as they want Oh, right. The way to fix it. Yeah, if they could fix the PvP game modes, that would be swell. Because the roving mobs of dude bros doing bro dude stuff in the Dark Zone, you know, measuring their dick hats to no end. Oh boy, that is an elite. The reason they're doing that is because they don't have anywhere to go do that. If they had an outlet, say a PvP game mode where their rank actually mattered, you know, they could measure up properly. You know, but perhaps it would make sense. Oh my god. This one oh boy.
Now below what is required for normal metabolic function.
Yeah, the problem right now, they don't have anywhere to go. They have anywhere to measure up.
Temporarily stabilized.
I think I don't have the right guns for fighting that guy. I think I'm gonna give up on him.
Drop in core temperature detected.
If they had a place to properly fight it out, gain rank, matchmake accordingly, I don't think we'd have these issues in the Dark Zone that we're having. You know, the checkpoint camping, oh my god, these elites! What the fuck? I already know that's an elite. He's got a flashlight. This shit. Get me out of here. A damn LMB. So, like, you know, I'm not. Oh boy. I'm not saying that the PvE guys are wrong in their assessment that they're being thrust upon vigorously in the Dark Zone with PvP. Because they are, and it's unnecessary. It is unnecessary PvP too. It's stuff that they shouldn't have to deal with. Because it's pointless. It's the pointless kind of PvP that does no good for anybody. Oh my god.
Body temperature is now critically below normal.
Need to get on a fire. I'm about to die. I'm dead.
Core temperature unsustainable.
Because I fought two fucking elites. Like an idiot. Oh my god. I'm not having a good time right now. I'm trying to rant and play at the same time. You can tell that I'm upset. You can tell I'm shook. I'm shook. I can't even play a basic mission. I'll play one more. Be done with it. But yeah, it's...
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I'll get to the end this time and just be done. I'm just telling you, man. Only person on these servers. It's so sad. Ain't nobody out here playing this game mode. I just hope they don't do this to the Dark Zone. Please don't kill my Dark Zone. I love my Dark Zone. Yeah. I think it comes down to fixing these guys right here. These ones. Last stand and skirmish. If they could figure out how to make those ranks, you know, mean something to people. Because I already had, I had my concerns when they made the Dark Zone rank worthless. And they couldn't figure out how to make it worth anything. I was like, you guys don't understand what ranks are and what they're supposed to mean to people. Because that was one of the only things that you could lose in the Dark Zone when you died as a rogue. You would lose money, you would lose keys, but you would also lose your Dark Zone experience, right? So, but the thing is, it's meaningless. It doesn't do anything for you. I think there's like up to a certain rank you unlock like certain what is it, vendors or something like that. But other than that, like they haven't been able to make your Dark Zone rank important at all after a certain point. So of course they can't figure out how to make your PvP rank worth anything. It doesn't mean anything. Matchmaking doesn't matter. Yeah, so the reason that these PvP players can't find any meaning in this game, why they end up in the Dark Zone fucking it up, making a mess of things, it's because these two game modes don't work. They don't do what they're supposed to do. These are supposed to be competitive game modes. They're not. They're missing the competitive part. They're supposed to be able to measure in imperial inches, and they can't. All they're doing is whacking. There ain't no point to it. You know, if the devs would figure out a way to make these, legit, actual measurements, I think the PvP players would stop going in the Dark Zone and making a mess of things. At least as much. You're always going to have those people who are like, I want to 1v the server. It's like, but, we can squash those people relatively quick with relative ease. So you don't have to worry yourself too much about that. The problem is when you get the squads from skirmish who are like, I'm bored at 99 and I can't do anymore, and I'm only playing the same 3 teams over and over again, and I can't. There's nothing here for me. Well, shit. I guess it's time to go to the Dark Zone and indefinitely camp people at the checkpoint until we're bored. And that, I imagine, is what turns off PvE players from the Dark Zone. Perhaps they could fix that. Perhaps. That would be my recommendation. Because people, they want to fix the Dark Zone, but I don't think it's the problem. It's a symptom. The Dark Zone being fucked up is not... Dark Zone is fine. The Dark Zone... Dark Zone's the best thing about this game. The only reason something's gone wrong in the Dark Zone is if some other part of the game is fucked up. Did you fuck up the balance? Striker's running things right now. Did you fuck up PvP? You've got a whole bunch of PvP players in your Dark Zone ruining it for your PvE players. Okay? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's reasons.
We don't have much time. We need to be in the air before before the
You
storm
don't
hits.
want to mistake
Guys,
the
we've got a
symptom for
storm
the
coming in.
disease,
They say it'll make
okay?
Sandy look like a snowball fight. We're locking the base down
Do
for the
not
duration,
mistake the
and
symptom
Rhodes
for
says
the
weather might
disease.
bork all our comms, so we can't count on being in contact.
Hold on. We'll be there soon.
Just get there before the storm really hits. And listen, do whatever you need to do to get back alive. You're needed. Lao out.
Oh. So I've gone over situation, the Dark Zone, what people want, what's going to happen if they get what they want, what the real problem is. Is there anything else I really need to talk about when it comes to this game type and the relationship it has with the Dark Zone? I don't know. I guess I could take questions. That way I can actually focus on the game for the most part and actually get through it all the way through.
Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent. Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Oh, let's go all the way south then. Well, I'll take questions now. I think I've ranted enough. Told you what people want out of the Dark Zone. You know, they want to turn it. They want a Dark Zone and a Light Zone variant of the Dark Zone. How that's a problem. What the actual problem is, which it's the PvP
Detecting lowering of core body
game
temperature.
modes, how they're broken. So you end up with a whole bunch of bro dudes doing dude bro things in your Dark Zone, making all your PvE players mad. So, yeah, I'll take any questions. If you still think there should be a PvE Dark Zone, I mean, I'm all ears. I'm welcome to be proven wrong. Like, if you got an argument to bring it on, I will be glad to hear it. I gotta tell you, I am apprehensive. Because specifically this game mode, this game mode, survival is dead as fuck. And it's because we have separated and diluted the player base so badly.
Required for normal metabolic function.
The entire game? Like, turn the entire game into more of a survival-esque game. When Survival came out, it made me immediately think that this was what the game was supposed to be initially, and that it was too intense, and it wouldn't sell.
Body temperature below normal levels.
I legitimately think this was initially what the game was supposed to be. But the marketing for a game like this would have been a bit much. I mean, you remember the initial ads and stuff, Mark? Like, they had all these like sensors for like disease. Like, you would look at the NPCs and you'd be like, oh, look, that one's infected. Oh, that one is... Like, you would avoid certain NPCs, and... Like, it was weird. Like, the stuff they were suggesting with some of the advertising... Like, it was a very survival-esque looking game. So when I saw this mode come out, I was like, oh... I think this is what this was the idea they were initially going for. It's just that to sell this was a bit of a stretch. I think they bit off a little more than they could chew. But I mean, it's cool. To make the whole game like this is tough.
Core temperature is
I don't think you would have as wide a market. I would be stoked. Don't get me wrong. I would be fucking elated if I could play a game like this. Yeah, this is like H1Z1, except, you know, a good developer made it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, something worthwhile. Like, this is sick. The only thing this game is, you know, this game mode is missing is like, I don't know if you played Rainbow Six Vegas, but like, weight. Like, if you wanted to make, the difference between light armor and heavy armor, you know, between the DPS classes and the tankier classes, it would be weight. That's the only thing you would add to this mechanically, and then you would be there. That would be the game. And that would be an easy way to differentiate between your lighter, you know, springier SMG DPS classes and your you know, your heavier tankier classes. Oops, set myself on fire.
core temperature is below optimal levels.
Oh, buddy. Where'd he go? Just ran in the door somewhere, didn't he? Go fix your turret. There it is. Put up another one. Reload or something, you schmuck. Oh! Got him. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, if the whole game was more like this, where you had to deal with thirst, you had to deal with hunger, cold. Sorry about that. I was distracted. Yeah, it would be, I think it would be better. But I can understand that the marketing decision. Some bigwig was like, yeah, this is not gonna. This is a harder sell. You know, there's a lot more management, inventory management. You're looking at this screen a lot more. I can imagine that not being as entertaining for some people.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
It's a flavor. But no, man. I think this sort of intensity,
Core body temperature drop.
I'd be about it. But again, that's why I'm very sad that this game mode died the death that it did, and the reason why I'm very scared for the Dark Zone right now. With all the talk about turning it into a light zone, dark zone, you know, having two different servers. It makes me very nervous. I don't like, because we had the same conversation with this game mode, and then one of my favorite things about this game died. a very abrupt, very oop, very unceremonious death. So I got my fears. I've lost a lot of things in this game that I've liked over the past 2 years, and I would like the Dark Zone to never be one of them. We've come close a few times too. Rogue 2.0 scared the shit out of me. I saw potential in it being good, so I stayed relatively optimistic about it. But we did lose quite a bit of versatility in strategy, like ambushes and whatnot. You know, I'm still somewhat upset about it. But you know, I make do with a button that turns my whole team rogue. You know, my team doesn't normally like it as much as I do, but you know, it just oh boy, somebody's out here. I don't know, man. The same conversations. It's like identical. It's like deja vu. Like I can't watch the Dark Zone die the same death Survival did. I can't do it. I won't be a part of it. So I'm gonna spend my time ranting and raving for like the next couple weeks. Trying to save the Dark Zone while showing people this empty, barren wasteland that is Survival. Like, is this what you want? Is this what the Dark Zone needs to be for everyone to be happy?
Alert. Protection temporarily stabilized.
I can't imagine this is what people want. I don't think this is what people think it'll end up being. I don't think this is what they want it to be. Oh shit. Let me draw him in a little bit. Oh shit. Pop up. Do less. Oh crump.
Body temperature is now hypothermic.
Whew. Gotta get indoors. Red. 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 That's how you snipe. You wait for the red. There it is. Solid. Okay. Oh, of course I get a skill power chest piece. Boo! Okay. Anyways. Marksman rifle, good. Assault rifle, we'll keep that. So. Yeah. I miss the old Survival.
Back when you could be a solo player and play against squads, it was unfair as fuck. It was no good.
Core body temperature drop.
The thing is, you could add people to your squad, right? You were a solo player, and you could add people to your team. So you would down people, and you'd be like, do you want to live? Join my team. And you would use a med kit on them, and they would join your team. And that was cool. That was a weird time in this game. I would down people. That was the decision they would make. They would hang out. They would be a bud. It was crazy. And then, you know, you would be solo, and then you would watch the squads fight each other, and then you would mop up. You would hang back. You would grab yourself a sniper rifle or something. You know? And if you were like a solo or a duo, like you would scavenge instead of fight, right? Because it didn't make sense for you to fight everybody. Like, why would you bother? You know? Because you don't want to lose fights. So you would just hang back, and you would bide your time. And then when everybody's dead, you would go loot the bodies. And you'd be stacked to the ceiling with fucking good ass gear, and you wouldn't have to share it with anybody. Like all these 4-man squads, yeah, they're real strong right at the start, but they have to share all their gear. Fuck that shit. I'm a solo player. I'm hogging everything. I'm warm as fuck. Like, there were advantages and disadvantages to the size of your squad. And people didn't seem to get that initially, but they started to. They were starting to get that, and then the devs changed, they flipped it on its head before the game was given a chance to settle in. You know, it's a sad, sad time. We almost had a really cool survival meta going. But the game mode was already quote unquote fixed. Oops. I accidentally medkit myself. Sick. Was trying a candy bar, but you know, you gotta let the players play the game, learn the game. You know, don't let them bully the devs into changing everything one way or the other right off the bat. No, like, trust the devs a little bit occasionally. I know that devs fuck up a lot, admittedly. Admittedly. But, you know, they made the game. They made the game that you like. That you decided to buy to play. So believe in them a little bit, huh? Trust their judgment. Oh boy, there's a lot of Rikers in front of me.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Like, I want to play the games the devs made, not the game the players think they want to play. So the player base is pretty stupid sometimes. I mean, I know, because I fucking cut their ropes all the time. As a rogue player, I can tell you, these players are not not what they claim to be. They think they have good ideas, but they need to get like the basics down first. Like once I see, you know, even a quarter of extractions being safe extractions in the Dark Zone, then maybe I'll consider the opinions of the masses on the whole on the Dark Zone. Until then, I'm gonna assume that most opinions on the Dark Zone are fucking stupid. This is a safe assumption. I want the Dark Zone to have a PvE variant so that there's nobody actually in the Dark Zone but me. Okay, guy. I'm sure that's what you want. I'm sure that's good for the game. Where? I can't see a damn thing. There we go. Cool. Oh, there was a bunch of fiery stuff. Hey! This was probably a cleaner mission. For some reason there were Rikers in here. Nifty.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Deep. I don't know, but I mean, I'll gladly take any opinion right now. Any questions on Dark Zone or Survival? If you guys got them, I'm just don't let them do to the Dark Zone what they did to Survival. Is all I got to say. Don't let them do them. Don't let them do it like that. Dark Zone still has a life to live. Survival had its chance. And then we let him kill it. Don't let him do the same thing. Oh, hey, there we go. Purple. Purple holster. I'm all set. Going on into the Dark Zone. Hey, feeling good. Wrapping things up. All this gear. Give me the gear. Was that skill haste? Well, shit. I may actually want this skill power then. Oh, buddies. Yeah, trekking Drac is probably one of the best ones in the game. Hiking boots. All-weather pants. Training hoodie. Sick. I'm warm as fuck. Scream! There we go. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna go to a hideout. And I may need more resources. But other than that, I think I'm good to go.
Warning. Infection detected. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized. body temperature drop.
I don't know, man. I'm just wit's end. Because I've been having the reason that I've been spurred on to this bit of ranting is I've been having conversations on Reddit and elsewhere that have been worrying. The indications
You are now
and
entering a safe
implications
area.
of said conversations, they point to the general opinion of the public wanting a light zone and of the dark zone, and it just I cannot be more opposed to the idea than I am right now. And if we don't fight it now, it's we're gonna lose. Like we have to be very vocal, as vocal as we can in this moment. Because we won't get a second chance. If they fuck it up, it's fucked up for good. So, if you actually would like to see the Dark Zone stay the Dark Zone, this is the time to be talking about it. Be on Reddit, be on Twitch, be on wherever they actually look at your opinion and actually give a shit about you. Watch their streams, the devs, whoever, let them fucking know. Because this is it. This is the only time. There's a reason I'm streaming, and it's because they keep listening to the wrong fucking people. Every time. It's a bunch of people who ruin the game every time. So hopefully we can prevent another tragedy. Ah, boy. I think I'm all set here. Abilities that I go with here. We got pulse, turret. Turret's gonna be good. Let's make sure we have the turret. And either the heal or the pulse. Where are my gloves at? Doing assaults. Let's make some shit. Do the gloves. LMG skill haste. Alright. I don't have any LMG, I'll have to make one. I want the backpack. Next. Okay, skill power. Makes sense. Solid play. Alright, and then...
Warning. Immune response detected.
Let's do
Infection
mask.
imminent.
Yeah, we'll do mask. Knee pad's usually good because you can get a... let's do knee pad. I correct myself. There's a health roll on there, potentially. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's not the high-end knee pad. It's the purple knee pad. Purple knee pad's worth something. Um, it's not terrible. Okay. I'll make an LMG. Probably the L86. If I had a choice. Oh, I don't even have the shit for it. Oh, well, I guess we're fucked. Cool. Aw, gee whiz. I'm fine with that. I have all these weapon parts, but I don't have any tools. I could make a blue one. That's not really helpful, though. That's a significant damage drop. Guess we'll just deal with it. Dark Zone entrance. Fuck them. Alright, well, I guess we'll make up for it with the pulse. Nah, I really want the heal. It's a lot better. Alright. Let's knock this out. Be done with it. Call it a day.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Yeah. Any questions on Dark Zone or survival? I'm here for them. Got any opinions on the matter? If you would like the Light Zone variant of the Dark Zone, let me know. I will tell you why that's dumb. You know, I'll tell you why it's detrimental. Tell you, you know, there's reasons why we do not want a Light Zone variant of the Dark Zone. You gonna shoot? There you go, bud. Oh, buddy. There it is. No electronics store. Like tools in here? No, just electronics. Clothes. Oh, granadas. Hey, not against it. Turtleneck sweater. Hey. There's tools. Hey. I can make that gun now. Sick. Also, I might find a gun over here on this police station. This is what, Times Square? Not Times Square.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
Another assault holster. Those purple holsters are really good.
Detected.
Not gonna lie. If you find those purple holsters before you go into the Dark Zone in survival, you're doing yourself a favor. Because that's 3 stats over the 2 on blue. Oh, burst fire SMG. Also, there's stuff down there, like clothes, whatnot. I'm not going down there, I don't need to. I'm all set. I got everything I need to do. I need to just get this over with. I gotta get ready for work pretty soon. They got health. Health versus skill haste. There's not a lot of health on that. I'm good to go. But yeah, if you need like clothing, medicine, whatever, those subway tunnels, solid places to go.
All JTF facilities are closed for the next 24 hours.
I'm supposed to go make that LMG real quick. Definitely, whenever you get the opportunity, if you've got it, go ahead, play to your gloves' strengths. Like, I got LMG gloves, I think. Yeah, LMG, skill haste. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make those LMG gloves, because if you're not benefiting from those little bumps, those little buffs, I'm doing well. How about yourself? Well, actually, this thing's got pretty good stats on it. I'm actually about to make an LMG before I head into the Dark Zone. I'm gonna make this guy right here. I like the L86. Hey. There we go. Cool. Alright. That's fine. How you holding up? Oh, I might make a... Nah, I don't want to make a mask. I want to keep my resources. Gonna need them for high ends.
Core temperature is dipped below optimal levels.
Oy. I've been ranting and raving about the Dark Zone for like the past... I'm looking at the timer, hour and a half. Yeah. That's essentially all I've been doing, and losing at survival. Solo even. I've only been dying to the survival NPCs, but I finally got my shit together in these last few moments where I'm gonna succeed, gonna make it.
Antiviral cache tagged and mapped in Dark Zone.
Weapon parts. Oh hell, I'm right next to a location.
Infection detected.
Whew. I know these are all elites.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Are any above me? Probably should be running pulse. I think they're all below me. Okay. Let's do this. Shotgunner. Oh, shotgunner. Okay. Easy enough. Alright. Getting healed by my box. my turret? Where'd it go? Oh, he's hiding. Hey. Yeah, I don't mind that. LMG scares him pretty good too. If you're a solo player in survival, or even in the Dark Zone, you really should consider using LMGs. Because the ability to suppress and to deal additional damage to open targets, it's got its perks, let me tell you.
Warning. Immune response detected.
Nope, shit. I don't want to be flanked. I don't like being flanked. There, he's suppressed. See, I got him suppressed. Focus down the other guy. Talking about strategery here, my guys. So I think my turret's still up. Trying to get an idea where my boss friend is. Alright, turret's back up. So I'm gonna throw the turret in there. There we go. Let's figure out where he's gonna run. Or he's gonna just sit there and take this. Ooh, take that L. Alright. Hey, survival cache. Alright, so the boss is dead. You get these survival caches. They get you these high ends, they get you Phoenix credits. That's what you want. That's what we're here for. Okay? So survival caches. Get them at these locations. You can take 6 of them out of here. So we're going to try and do a quick 6 run. Also, there's a bunch of stuff at these locations too. Useful things like div tech. You need the div tech to make your high-end weapons, and you need div tech to make the flare gun, which gets you points and also lets you extract the survival caches.
Temporarily stabilized.
Don't need either of those. I know there's it's one of those boxes, you know, in the Dark Zone when you can use a key. It's those boxes. They have a gear cache and a weapons cache. If that's what you're into, that's how you get that stuff really fast. But that's not what we're here for. Not today. Let me go out the store. If there's anything above me. We're here for the div tech. Here we go. This is super important to get. So these little boxes, that's the gear caches. If you're looking for gear drops, classified gear. I don't know if classified gear actually drops out of them. I know that normal gear sets come out of them. Couldn't tell you about the classifieds though. I would hope classifieds come out of those things. Only survival is worth play in Division. Okay. Yeah, but the problem is the survival game mode. I'm on PC, right? Oops. The survival game mode, like I'm on the PvP server, and I think I'm the only person on here. It's one of the consequences of what they did by separating squads and solo players, and by separating PvE players from PvP players. They separated the player bases, and so now you don't actually play with other players at all. You know? So I'm all by myself on a multiplayer game. And it's silly. It really shouldn't be like this. It makes me very sad as a Division player. I really wish it was not like this. And this is a game mode I really do enjoy. A lot. But I know that this game mode is dead. It's a game mode that died a long time ago. And it didn't deserve to die the way it did. It didn't deserve it. What I'm worried about right now is that the way that this game mode died is exactly the same way the Dark Zone is going to die if certain players right now get what they want, and that is if they get a PvE version of the Dark Zone, because it will separate the player bases again, except it'll do it to the Dark Zone. You know, the flagship area, the one thing that makes the Division is the Dark Zone right now. So, you know, I really hope, you know, they don't listen to their fans right now, because that's the problem. Is the devs have historically listened consistently to their fans about you know, what changes they should make, and it makes me worry. I worry for the Dark Zone. I hope they don't change it. If they change it so where, you know, PvE players can just, you know, completely ignore the PvP aspect of this game and farm the Dark Zone on PvE servers, it's gonna kill this game. Oh, crumb. Yeah. Glad someone does. I'm pretty sure I pissed off a lot of people by, you know, saying and thinking such things, but I don't think anyone can really... Hey, Shobit. I don't think anyone's really said anything to prove me wrong yet on the matter, to be honest with you.
Warning. Infection progressing. Alert. Infection progress halted.
Oops. Ah, fire. No. We can only hope that they don't do to the Dark Zone what they did to Survival. That's really what it comes down to. That's... And I can't say they won't, though, you know? Historically, that's what they've done, is they have listened to their fans, you know, no matter what the consequences. Oh, buddy. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one. Oh, Crumb. Ooh.
Ain't no point in hiding there. I'm gonna do it.
Shoulder's doing better. Yeah, I actually went to work yesterday, so we'll see. I'll go to work today and see how it works. See if it still agrees with me. May or may not be feeling similarly about it a little bit later. Holy hell. Alright. Got that done. Damn LMB, dude. Oh, man. Actually, I'm gonna keep going north. Knock this out. Ooh, hey, that's pretty cool. Like that one. Capable adept versus accurate. Alright. Yeah, shoulder's doing better. It's better. Definitely could be worse.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
No, I'm in survival. I have spent the past almost 2 hours ranting about the Dark Zone and how the Dark Zone may end up looking a lot like what survival does right now. Yeah, you see this completely ungeared guy, you're like, yeah, are you playing the story or something? No. No, it's, this is survival mode. It's,
Warning.
I'm just playing it for the sake of, illustrating a point. You know, I'm on a,
Leaving the contaminated area.
I'm on a PvP server. Or what it's supposed to be, a PvP server. I am in the DZ, technically. Here's where I'm at. This is the Dark Zone. So technically, yes, I am in the Dark Zone. But this is actually the old Dark Zone. This is before they put in Dark Zone 7, 8, and 9. And it's even before they put in the two-way streets and stuff. There's a lot of one-way only, like a lot of choke points, like right here. Like this used to be a place you could camp. People would camp it regularly. Crumb. The carrot for survival, I wouldn't say there is a carrot. I would say that survival is fucking dead. It's doesn't exist. I don't think honestly, there's no one playing this right now. There's like the weekly assignment. There's these survival caches, maybe 16.6. There's these things, right? You kill these bosses. And then you get in your Dark Zone cache here. Let me get rid of the sealed cache. The survival cache gives you all these items, and then it also gives you Phoenix credits. And during the global event, it also gives you global event points, like 170, I want to say. So, like, it's like killing a boss and then some in the Dark Zone. But the problem is that you have to get to here. Well, for survival, firearms and stamina are the only stats that matter initially. Like, in the light zone area when you first start out, these are the only two stats that matter because you don't have skills at the start. You have to buy skills. So, until you have skills, the only things you actually want are firearms and stamina. So it's it kind of depends on what your situation is. Once you have skills, then it just depends on what kind of build you want to run. To be honest with you, and that's usually dictated by what you find. You don't really get a choice. In survival, it's just whatever you get. You got to just run with whatever's available. Yeah, it's not... That's the thing, is survival doesn't... It's called survival for a reason. It's like, fuck, you run what you run. What'd you find? That's why, it's one of the reasons I love this game mode so much. It's like, dude, you better know this game inside and out. Shit, it's hard. Yeah, it's, they don't fuck around. See, I think there's div tech down here.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
First game I can remember playing and having a good time with was like Super Mario 3.
Reading contaminated area.
Nintendo guy. Go figure. Yeah. Hey, look at that sky base. Sky base. Hanging out, being a bud, taking care of me. Thank you, Sky. Yeah, if you guys do enjoy what we're doing here and hanging out, please do subscribe. It helps me out. If you do occasionally enjoy the ranting and ravings of a semi-crazy person about a game that you like, hey, I can be that guy for you. Yeah, the thing is too, you have to extract these boxes. If you get to the Dark Zone, like if you actually get into this area, I think you have enough points to get both of the survival caches. That you get out of scoring points. Because there's 4 other boxes you get by just scoring points in this game mode. So if you extract the 6 survival caches, and then you also extract these. Let me get this right. Extract the 6 survival cache boxes, and then you also. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, I'm about to die. This was a bad idea. I'm so dead.
Warning. Infection progressing.
I'm gonna try and get out of here alive. If you extract the 6 boxes, and you, I'll go back there later. Those are LMB. They're not nice. From the top. So, if you extract 6 boxes, and you score the points to get the 2 other ones, you get 8 boxes total. Aha! Yeah, see, so the gates are still up for 6 and 7, right? So you can't get in there. This is the old Dark Zone. I remember this so well. Oh my god. Memories. I'm gonna go ahead and make some stuff before I go up there again, because I don't want to die. I got my ass kicked. Hey, I appreciate it, Skybass. I do my best. I try real hard. I've literally been on here for like the past 2 hours, like ranting.
Now entering a safe area.
PUBG it's not like I have survival in this game, and PUBG, the network is bad and it looks ugly. Not a fan of it. Not a fan. I don't like the way PUBG plays. Yes, it is one extraction and done. Once you extract, you're out of here. It's over with. There's my flare gun.
Flare gun required for extraction is now detected.
I did it. Yeah, so what you want to do is turn all your greens into blues. That's the nice thing too, is it has this nice progression. You actually go through your greens to blues, your blues to yellows, and that's as far as it goes. There is no you're bad at survival. I don't think anyone's particularly good at survival. I mean, survival's just a tough game mode. I mean, I died twice already, maybe even 3 times. I don't remember. I hope no one was counting. Like, it's tough, man. It's not an easy mode. So like, you get the additional tools and division tech so that you can make your high-end weapons, right? So I can make 2 high-end weapons here. And then also you need the fabric and electronics. So there's that stuff. I'm gonna still need to make more. I need more fabric. At least I got enough for weapons. I may just have to extract pretty soon. Just deal with it. So what I'm gonna do is, just to get it out of the way, I'm gonna make the gloves. Just so I know what kind of weapon I'm gonna need to make. Assault rifle, okay. Straight up, straightforward, easy to do. Know what? Because the gloves dictate what kind of guns you're using, right? Just like in any other build. It tells you what damage you're doing. So I'm doing assault rifle. Got ACR, SA-58s, and the G36. I like the G36. I'm gonna make a G36. Alright, there we go. And that it gives you the stats. I got focused, ferocious, predatory. And I'm not against this. So I know kind of what the stats I want now. Good enough. I don't really want to waste any more stuff, so there you go. Everything else, I think I'm gonna get rid of, though. Boom. Underground, I like underground. I still like underground. I wish I had more reason to be in the underground. I feel like I don't have enough reasons to be in there, usually. It's unfortunate. If they would reward you better for being in there, I think I would be more about it. You know what I mean? The underground is really cool. I like the mechanics in there. I like having the random generation stuff. Oh shit. Randomly generated dungeons are really cool to me. Yeah. Hunters are weak. If you want my honest opinion on hunters right now, hunters are too weak, especially in the underground. They're too weak. Too weak. The only threatening hunter in the game right now is the hunter in the survival. Only one that gives me pause. Oh shit! Yeah, the only good hunter in the game right now is the hunter in this game mode. Well, do you understand why the hunter is so scary in survival? It's because you don't have your gear set, right? You're using some rando stuff that you just picked up along the way. Like, you're not strong. you're just you picked up some stuff and put it together with scraps. But the thing is, they use the same exact hunters in the underground. And it's like, you can't threaten me with those hunters. It's not a threatening type of hunter. Not when I've got classified gear on, anyways. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I would like to see if they want to use them in anything outside of survival, they're gonna have to figure out how to make them a threat. It's really what it comes down to. They've got to account for the fact that you are not running around in some rando gear, right? That's the only thing. I don't think they appropriately account for that. They could do better than what they're doing.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
Oh, more of this stuff. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of points on Div Tech, I think. I'm looking for like
Now leaving
electronics.
the contaminated area. Warning. Infection progressing.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's... The hunters should be very scary. They aren't. I mean, even... Look, I'm gonna show you how not scary they are even in this game mode. Like, they're tough. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Exiting. the
it's
contaminated
mainly
area.
just knowing how to fight them, especially as a solo player. The Poncho, he's around. It's just he's not on during these hours. He's working. I work nights. He works days. So like we don't, stuff doesn't always line
Now
up.
entering a contaminated area.
Oh, Crumb. All right, Chunk, come here, you. There he goes. Whew. Oh, jeez. Alright, there we go. Oh, here's a box. There you are. Got more parts, mods, gear. Alright. There's only one more survival cache, and then I'm done. I'll grab the medicine while I'm at it. Medicine's out here. So I gotta go. It's like
Leaving contaminated
pushing
area.
it. Pushing the boundaries of what I should be doing right now. I'm glad you guys are hanging out, enjoying what you're doing, chatting it up. Otherwise, these streams can be boring for me, you know? Otherwise, I'm just screaming into the void. Just yelling my opinions. I mean, I would do it regardless. I'm very upset about the state of the Dark Zone and what people are saying should be done. So I would be doing that regardless. but it helps that someone's here to listen. It makes me feel a tad bit less crazy about it. Oh, crap. Oh, they're coming. Oh, you're alright. Ah. Oh, crumb.
Get that AO under control. Get your thing covered up.
Come on, box. Come on, heal box. Where you at? Heal box? There it is. Alright, we're back in business. Oh. Okay. Okay, who's out here? Who's this? New phone, who this? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, and then the guy here. Yeah, alright, Shobit, don't worry about it. You're all good. Oh man, that guy almost got me. Alright. Last thing. At this Scorch Crossing I gotta do. Oh my god. I think there's a bunch of stuff right above me. So I'm gonna check this out, go to the crossing, and go to work. Be responsible. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, hey, stuff. Oh, medkits. Oh, see? See, we're still alive. We're still gonna make it. Oh, man. Alright. I believe in us. I believe in the mission. Alright. Here we go. Oh, here's the electronics, too, for the armor. Should be good. Clear this crossing out. And then we're gonna go extract. After I build my armor. The armor you build, the high ends, that dictates how you're gonna approach your fight with the those hunters. Because the hunters, you know, they can really fuck your shit up. But if you stick to the way your high ends tell you how to play, look how different this is. This looks way better nowadays. You stick to the way the high ends tell you how to play, you're gonna have a much better time than if you, you know, just play to whatever willy-nilly style you normally do. Like really pay attention to what your armor tells you. Alright, so we're gonna get a chest piece. Oh, I don't have enough resource. Fabric! Oh, that's right. Okay. How have I not gotten more fabric? Oh, jeez. We're trouble if I can't find fabric and... Oh, wait. You know what? Holster. Alright, reason why you want to go with the holster first, 3 stats. Plus you get stuff like Nimble. That is a classic. Cover to cover heal, buddy. Hey. That's huge. Alright, so there's fabric. For these guys. Alright. Got the flare gun. let me see if I got enough for more. Not quite. I don't think I can make any more. Ooh, just enough. Just enough. Okay, so probably the mask next, since we don't have... See, you don't get a good roll on masks, but really could use a replacement for that thing. But you see the jump in your chest and your backpack? It's really what you need to be replacing. Let's go with, wait, we're a skill power build still? I'll say the backpack. Yep, backpack. Backpack is, if you're a skill power build, you get things like, what is it, specialized, you'll get, hey, relentless. 5% of the damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. That's good. You got a turret, there you go. So, that's a solid pickup for us. Alright. Cool, we're good. Good where we're at right now. So we got Cunning after reload, next shot with the weapon is 10% critical hit chance. We got Nimble, and we got Relentless. Next things I'd want to do would be the chest piece and the mask. Knee pad doesn't matter because knee pad gives you garbage for upgrades. I'll get a gun real quick too, just a backup gun real quick. Probably an SMG. Anything really. Is this the old Vector? Let's just get an MP5. It's old school MP5. Crits. Hey. Then some mods. So like high velocity. Crit chance up. Cool. Rugged mini reflex. Also very tight. It's crit chance. Muzzles. We want loud vent break. That's crit damage. And then, what do we got? Hand stop. Small grip. Hey, there you go. Crit damage. Cool. Boom. Four mods. Right and quick. I want them on this guy. Cool. Sick. Let's do this. I'm gonna get out of here. Finish this boss real quick. Oh my god. Already getting wrecked. Yeah, you see that crit difference? Hey, mods. Making me look good. Alright, wait for this turret to pop. Turret, pop. Oops, that is not the way I wanted. Alright, nice. Crowd controlled. Flying again. Nice. And that's the last survival cache. Extract in the next 3 minutes, and I'm gonna go to work. We're done here, guys. This is it. Here comes the hunter. So I gotta be careful about my turret because he will hack the shit out of my turret. That's the only thing I gotta worry about. Other than that, we're gonna grenade the fuck out of him. And just drill him down to the ground. Crowd control. You kill these guys through crowd control.
Get ready for evac. I'm on the way.
High threat target detected.
Oh, he's alright on top of me already, huh? Not really, he's really far away. Taking him way back. I need to get closer to him. I'm gonna have to do cover to cover up to him. I'm gonna have to cover to cover into his heal box. Shoot his heal box.
Seconds to go. Seconds.
Come on, bud. This is the most aggravating one of them all. Hiding way back there.
15 seconds.
Come on, guy. There it is, finally.
Get ready to go. Landing right now.
Done on a bun. This is crowd control. Also, this was a PvP server.
30 seconds.
Look at all the players. There's nobody on this damn server. Only player on it. But this is what the Dark Zone is going to turn into. It's just going to be you versus a hunter.
Agent, you got 10 before we're out of here.
There's nobody here. Nobody. Nobody. Ain't nobody going to be in the Dark Zone with you if they separate the player base. It's already hard enough to find a server with players on it because we're already separated by regions, right?
We got a lot of work left to do now that the storm is almost
Like,
over.
because of the way the VoIP system works. Like, I can hardly play with you guys on the other side of the world right? I'm on the East Coast of the United States. If you guys are in India or some shit, I cannot get a connection to you. That shit sucks. But you know, so we're separated by that already. And they want to separate, if someone goes and separates us further by separating the PvE players from the PvP players like they did in Survival, I can only imagine that how bad it's gonna get. You're just not gonna see anyone ever. There will be no more. Survival Master, you missed the 2 times I died to NPCs in the outside. But I appreciate your support. I'm just saying. But the thing is, I love this game type. I do. I really do. But they killed it. They killed it for me. It's dead. It's very sad. I wanted to play against players. I don't want to just run through, collect a bunch of stuff, kill a hunter, and extract. That's not the game I want to play. If I wanted to do that, I would just go do some fucking missions or something. Like, I would go do Dragon's Nest and Stolen Signal or, like, Amherst Apartment. Like, that's a mission to me. I'm playing against NPCs. You know what I mean? I want to play against players. I selected the PvP server, and all I got was a solo mission. That's not good. That's not what this should be. It's no good. It's not good. And if people get what they want, if the community gets what because I talk to people on Reddit and they seem animate about it, they want to turn this Dark Zone into 2 different servers. They want a light zone and a dark zone. It's a disaster waiting to happen, and the devs are nice enough to give it to them, and it will kill this game. If they do that for like Div 2, for the Division 2, if they're like, yeah, the Dark Zone in Division 2 will have a PvE and we'll have a PvP version, spells disaster. Not good. Please don't do it. You're already spreading us out over the entire world because of this VoIP system. Please don't do it. That does it for me, though. I gotta go to work, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And if you wanna, I stream like 4 times a week, and I upload videos. Like, please subscribe. And if you did like, if you did like what you were watching, hit the like thing. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. It's nice to talk to somebody, you know? I appreciate your presence and your contributions. And I hope I wasn't too crazy. My ramblings can go for a hot minute. Next time I won't play Survival, probably. I'll actually be, you know, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be playing Deadeye right now. Yeah, I'm supposed to be using this guy in the Dark Zone, but I got animated and upset about a situation, so I ended up in the Survival. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. But I have to go, because I actually have to go to work. I have things to do. They will not enjoy me being late to work if I'm late, so I need to go. I'm gonna get on out of here. Oh my goodness.
Take care.
Alright, I've been P2H. You have been Schmucks. You gotta lie, cheat, and steal. Because somebody has to win, and it should be you. P2H. Out.